Hello everybody, this is Refresh, and this is going to be my last stream for at least a week when I'm going to be out and about and definitely not have the equipment to stream because my computer's well more than 10 years old at this point. But we're going to play this out. I don't anticipate winning anymore because I'm already 2-2, and you know, it's not a great record here, but maybe we'll get another win or two out with this aggressive white-green deck. Maybe we'll have to play another one after that. Because I do want to accomplish my quests at the very least before I call it a night. But I will be saying goodbye for a little bit after this. Let's see what we have here. We're up against Char. We've been being matched down, which is fair, considering how poorly we're doing with this particular deck. We have our colors. I'm going to keep this. I even have a 2-drop, so this is fine. If I just draw another land after that, then I will be able to cast my 3-drops, and things will be okay. I mean, that's not to say I'm going to win, but you know, there's some potential or hope here. Not the cheerleader. Okay, orphans. Orphans are not amazing, but I can trade my flesh borer for them, and I gladly will, because this definitely helps their survival effects. Or maybe they don't have survival effects. It looks like they're in eerie colors. Okay, strong. Okay, so they're some sort of white aggro deck too. They can't really. I mean, am I trading? Sure, I'll trade. That's fine. That's a lot of potential damage. Oh, we got to 3, so that's great. I think I Glimmer Seeker. I'm not gonna be able to get the benefit of this eerie anytime soon. Well, I guess I can Frantic Strength to do that, but I think Glimmer Seeker is a stronger play here. If I can swing with it, Frantic Strength into smashing my opponent down. Oh, I'll also have Horde Vigor up, so depending on what they're doing, I have multiple options here. And then I can start making 1/1s, which is really good. Now they might turn this into a 4/4, and you know what? I am going to take it if they hit me with that. They can do this at any time, right? No blocks. You can make your 4/4 if you want. No? It's fine. I think that was a good play on their part. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. It's annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Let's swing with this, and then I have Frantic Strength and Horde Vigor and Exercise to kill this thing if I need to. So, swing. Imagine that they won't block. Then I'll get my 1/1. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Bang. I'll get my 1/1. And then I think I play the Cult Healer. This thing is, yeah, it's a little. I didn't like it when I played it. It seemed a little. I mean, aside from the vigilance effect, it seemed not especially strong in terms of being able to power out creatures, because you gotta have to play a lot of little guys like this. Okay. So you bounce my Cult here. Interesting. That's the one you bounce. Okay. I mean, I'm fine with that if that's what you want to do. Hey, Captain Waffles. Just doing a little bit of draft action here with a weak white-green deck. All right. Okay, so that's coming through. We are going to. They didn't unlock this part. This part I definitely don't want turning on, so I might want to kill this thing. It's gonna be my last set of streams for a week because I don't really have some time issues. We're gonna swing. I think we swing with both, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna swing with both. I have tricks up in the place to do damage. Okay, so they'll take it. That's fine. Great. Now I need to kill this thing so that they don't get all that card advantage. Hopefully they don't have a counterspell. We'll see. Yeah, I wasn't forced into green white. I just never played it, and so I opened some decent green cards, specifically Balustrade Worm, and then the white was, I guess I was kind of forced into it because the white was just flowing freely, and so that's how I ended up. But I've never played green white. I just was curious how it played and whether I had any chance with it. I have heard that it is not exactly the strongest color pair, but just curious. So seeing how if I might be able to make this work somehow. Yeah, that's what I'm discovering off my my losing record here. All right, well, but you know, sometimes you just have cards like Balustrade Worm, and you just get to smash everybody to little bits. So that's what I'm going to do here. Go. I think the majority of my wins have come off of stuff like this happening. Oh, I draw. Oh yeah, that's right. You get to draw a card if you don't. Oh, that's fun. So now I have this. So yeah, it's the Balustrade Worm and the Hauntwood Shrieker that's kind of like getting me all the wins here. And then I have things like Horde, Vigor, and Frantic Strength to really just push through damage here. So they might power these things up, but it's not going to work out well for them because board, tricks, everything is gonna wreck them here. I think they gave up, right? Because they don't even have the blockers necessary for this. So I'm just going to swing and see if I can steal this game here. Okay. Sure. What they don't realize is sometimes you just frantic strength everything away. And I'll just throw this in for a little extra measure here and just smash everything down. And hey, everybody. Team Aggro wins. Oh, really? I'll have to check you out sometime when I have... well, I guess this next week I'm not going to be streaming, so I'll see if I can subscribe to you. Let me open up your account on my second channel here, and on a separate tab, and I'll check you out maybe in the coming week. All right, I got to 3 wins. It's better than I thought I would do with this deck. So yay! Let's keep going. Yeah, I limited is like my jam. That's most of what I do, but I also like playing really weird jank formats, and so you'll see a lot of that on my channel, not in stream mode, because I do that live. We're up against MTG Reno Player in Bronze. Again, Bronze not too big of a surprise here. I like this. It's a good curve, 2 to 3, lots of smashing going on. Very cool, Captain Waffles. I will check out your channel tomorrow when I get a chance. Alright, we are doing the grand entryway. And then we go into Toby, probably. We'll see what my opponent doesn't have anything. And they don't have any blue mana, so I feel pretty free to just slam with this and then get the Toby the Beastie Befriender out. Then I'll have 2 of the tokens I need towards the 4. Yeah. And then the Glimmer Light will help me get to 3, and then if I can just get 1 more token, I'll be flying in the air. Oh shoot! Unstoppable Slasher. That's annoying. But what do they have? If they hit me, I lose half my life, right? Okay, so I'm gonna swing with 2 and hold 1 back. I'll probably hold back the Glimmer Light. Yeah, I'm gonna swing with everything. If they block, I have Horde Vigor. If they don't, I have Glimmer Light. So let's do this. Everything swings. Fortunately, this thing dies if it has no counters with 2 stun counters. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to Horde Vigor here. That gives me a little time, and hopefully I can win before that thing just becomes a monster to me. So we've got this. We've got 3 of the 4 tokens that we need, and hopefully I can just take my opponent down before this thing becomes a problem for me. That's my hope. We'll see. My opponent does have 4 mana. I can pop my creatures, so that helps too. So I'm trying to win by curving out on this one. We'll see if we can get there. Ooh! I like this. We're gonna Balustrade Worm. That can't be countered. Whoa! Oh, they gave up. Wow! Is that all they had? Okay, I mean, I'll take it. Any win that I can get with this green white deck is a pretty much a miracle to me. All right, we got to 4. Way better than I thought I would do with this deck. Yes, I have some strong bombs in it, so I think part of my winning is sort of dependent on, do I draw the cards that are just going to cause concessions like the one that you just saw? And Balustrade Worm is definitely one of those cards. We're up against WDWXC, which I have no idea what that stands for, but here we are. We have a 2 into, it's not a great 3, but I can manifest if I need to or kill a thing, so I think this is fine. Yeah, 2 to 3 to 4. Yeah, if I just keep drawing lands, I guess 2, 3, 4, 5. These Rip is not my best card, but you know, I got it on the wheel, so I don't feel too bad about that one, right? Did I get on the wheel? I think I got on the wheel. Okay, Percussionist is a pretty bad look for me. That's definitely a nice, strong aggro card, so this may be the end for me. We're also being matched evenly against another silver. Ooh, wow, they have both of those. Okay, I mean, I'm not in great shape here. Now the real question is, should I trade my Glimmer token for their 1/1, or should I just let it go? They're playing aggro, white-red aggro, right? I'm going to trade. My Glimmer token is not doing a whole lot of anything exciting here, so we'll go ahead and do this trade. If they kill my Glimmer, that's fine. Okay. So they drew turn inside out. I'm glad that this is what is on exile, because that's not doing them any good. Vicious Clown, that I don't like. That is a problem, because I've been beaten down and blasted by Vicious Clown more than once. I think I can manifest Dread if I need to, right? So maybe I'll turn this into a 2/2 and trade it for the hand that feeds if I need to. But that's instant speed, so we'll just go to the next turn. And maybe I can stabilize with Rip or Balustrade or Fear of Immortality. But my opponent definitely has the edge on me, because they are turn. Oh, that's troublesome. Okay. Well, at least what I can do is I can kill something before the turn inside out does its thing, right? Well, actually, I can't, right? This is, yeah, these are not. So only if they target the Clockwork Percussionist can I exile it, right? Ugh, doesn't feel good. I think I'm losing this one. This is pretty bad. Pass. They're just gonna cast this for 3 damage, right? If they target the Percussionist, I can do something about it. If they don't, well, okay, that's fine. I am in big trouble. I'm surprised they didn't cast this, though. It's just 3 damage, right? Or do they have another 1-drop? No? That's interesting. We are going to exile this thing, because that can get out of hand, too. And then maybe I'll try to stabilize with this as a 4-drop. I'm not sure if that's going to work, but sure. I mean, that... Yeah, they should have just cast that earlier. Right, so hope is play Rip and stabilize, or trade for the Vicious Clown if I need to. And then maybe the Balustrade Worm or Fear of Immortality will be able to hold things down just a little bit more. They have 4 cards, so I imagine they have more like 1 or 2 drops, and that's going to make this Vicious Clown a trade here. Or they can just do that. That's also bad for me. Okay, we're going to try to stabilize some more with... okay, I have 5 mana. I want to use it all, so I think the best thing to do is Fear of Immortality, tap this thing down, then have this as a blocker for these 2, and then I can start Balustrade worming in the future. That's probably the way to go here. It's a little late to stabilize against a red-white deck, but I gotta do what I can here. What is this to get? +2/+0 and Menace? Yikes. But they only have 1 out of 4, so that's a plus. Okay, I mean, that's really bad. Oh, that's game. Alright, well, I thought that this might be game here, and you know what? Turns out it's game. We lost to the aggro deck. I didn't have the best start, but they definitely had a way stronger start than I did, and you know, they're obviously in the stronger color pair. So that is the end of this run. We're going to open a couple packs, and we'll start a new draft afterwards, because I don't think I met my quest here. I did not, so we'll... You know what? I got to 4 wins, which is way better than I thought I'd do with this, which, you know, basically earns me back most of my gems I spent on this. So we'll open the 3 packs that we have here, and then we are going to discuss them, and we'll move on to another draft. All right, well, I guess it's Cathartic Party is the choice. Like, what do we have here that's good? Shuffles into library. Yeah, Cathartic Parting, I think, is a reasonable removal spell in this format. Otherwise, maybe Enter the Enigma will be my choice, or Raucous Carnival. It's not a weird. It's a weird pack because you have 3 wild cards in it, so you can't really analyze what's the best card of the bunch that well. Here, I like Lionheart Glimmer because I like playing aggro decks, and that's like probably the best card for me personally. I don't know what the actual best card in this particular set of cards actually is, so that's what I would take, Lionheart Glimmer. And then finally, the last pack here, we get Dazzling Theater. Now, my opponent played this. I've played this twice now, and I have not liked it. Like, I just don't think it's strong enough in this particular format, unless you have a ton of tokens that you can tap to empty your hand. Out of all of these cards, I think I like Ghostly Keybearer the best. I really like the Rooms deck because the value is just so much fun to get, and so that's going to be the pick for me. It's also a 3/3 flyer, and sometimes that's all. Sometimes that's all you need to just win. So that is going to be the pick for me in this. Although, you know, the Pyroclasm can be fun in the right deck too. But yeah, okay. Let's start a new draft and see what's going on. Duskmourn, House of Horrors. So this is what I still have to complete tonight. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that or not. It depends on what deck I get. Oh, I don't want a quick draft Duskmourn. I want to do a premier draft. All right, here we go. 1,500 gems. Jump into this, see what's up, see what kind of deck I'm going to draft, and we'll see how many games I have to play to accomplish my quests here. Just need to do one, and I'll feel good for the night. Although, you know what? I'm probably going to be too busy tomorrow to play again, even if I'm not streaming, so maybe I'll try to do more than one. But I have a relatively early morning, so I don't want to stay up too late. Yeah. Fortunately, I feel pretty awake. I was able to take a late afternoon nap, and so I don't have that like lethargy that sometimes I come into Magic with this late at night. All right, we're waiting for you, last person. Filled seat, not ready. I hope you didn't go to the bathroom, or maybe your pizza arrived at midnight. I'm not sure what happened. I always wonder about the people that join the queue and don't hit ready in time. Like, is it something that they're doing, like they're just distracted, or they're like maybe they got into an argument with their roommate or their spouse or something, or you know, what could it be? What could it be that you are sitting here to draft and then you don't show up? Like, what is that about, you know? And maybe they just got knocked offline. I've definitely gotten knocked offline during a draft once, and the auto picker picked the deck for me. You know, I went like 4 and 3 with that deck, but yeah, it's always a mystery when that happens, because it doesn't seem likely, right? You join the draft, it's going to be like 1 to 3 minutes maybe before you get a table, or in this case maybe it's going to be more than that, so that doesn't feel good. Yeah, I don't like that Duskmourn is ending so soon. I would rather play this a bit more and before we move on to Foundations, but I guess that's what's going to be happening. Yeah, I feel like the releases are just coming too fast. I would rather sit with a set for like 3 months, unless it's like a bad set. You know, if it were Phyrexia All Will Be One again, maybe I would be okay with that one moving along, because that got kind of repetitive. But I feel like with most sets, I would rather sit with it for a while, especially when they're pretty fun, like this Duskmourn set has been. But yeah, I guess we're gonna just get set after set after set these days, and I guess we'll see how this works. Here we are. Everybody showed up. We are ready. Let us do some drafting. Let's see what we get into here. What do we got? We have the Roller Crusher Ride. If a sorcerer controller deal non-combat damage to a permanent player where there are 4 more cards, it deals double the damage. When it enters, it deals X damage up to X. That seems pretty good. This is like although Fear of Missing Out's also really good. So I spend 4 mana, and if I spend 4 mana, I deal 1 damage to 1 creature. If I spend 5 mana, I deal 2 damage to 2 creatures. If I spend 6 mana, I deal 3 damage to 3 creatures. So it's good if I get to the top, but not that amazing. I mean, I'm also passing Fear of Missing Out, and Scorching Dragonfire, and Glassworks, all of which are really good in red, and Sheltered by Ghosts, which is great in white. So I think whoever gets this pack next is going to be like, oh, this person is not in red if I take this or any red cards. And I don't want to choose based on that, because I'm going to get this from the third pack as well. So I think it's better to just take the best card here. I'm going to take Roller Crusher Ride because the value seems really good for me. And then, you know, you might get the Delirium effect. Maybe you won't. Okay. Next pick here off of red. When one or more cards leave your graveyard, create a 2/2 black horror enchantment creature token. Okay, I don't know if I have any leave your graveyard cards. I'm just going to put my finger on Altarnak for now because Altarnak is fun. This is kind of a Delirium card. This is a Delirium card. It could work well together. Fear of Surveillance might work well with this in an aggressive deck. And I do like the red-black sack deck, so Innocuous Rat is also interesting to me. But I think if I take Altarnak and maybe get... I just want to see if I can get these Say Its names, and... that is the kind of the Delirium deck is the kind of deck that really wants to do this the most, right? So maybe that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to Altarnak into Say Its Name, or, you know, cards like that. There's no, like, I'm not going to take Boiler Bilge's Ripper, and so it's either going into green or black, I think, because, I mean, this is fine, but it doesn't, the Manifest Dread doesn't really match well with this card, and this card is the one that I want to play. I could also just splash this as an option and, you know, like, pick whatever else. But here we are. We're on Altarnak. Ooh, Midnight Mayhem. That is some aggressive creatures. I think I want to go that way instead. I know that I picked the Altarnak to go that direction, but I like Midnight Mayhem a lot. Getting this third pick feels decent, you know. And have I played a red-white deck? I think I have, actually, but I do thrive with aggro decks like red-white. This reminds me of that sorcery from, I want to say somewhere between M19 and M21, where it creates the humans, then everything gets pumped and attacks, and I feel like this is really fun in an aggressive deck. And so this is what I'm going to take here. I am passing Hand That Feeds, Turn Inside Out, Moldering Gem, Bleeding Woods, Acrobatic Cheerleader are probably the cards that I care about the most here. But yeah, Midnight Mayhem it is. So we'll see which route I go. I could theoretically splash the white on this. I think I am rolling myself into red here, but no certainty of that yet. Still kind of want to take the best. Orphans of the Wheat probably fits best in a Survive deck. This goes best in the Delirium deck. Branch Snapper's not a bad top. I just don't know. Like, is this the kind of card that I want in an aggressive deck? Not really, right? It's just swinging by itself. But I guess if you have a lot of tokens like these gremlins, then this can hit pretty hard. This is removal. Hand That Feeds, I think it's probably too subpar to take early, but you know, it does fit in Delirium deck well. So I guess I'm on either Orphans or Hand That Feeds. And I'm going to lean towards Orphans because I'm more likely to play red than I am to play white or green, right? I guess Patchwork Beastie is also... You know what? Patchwork Beastie makes me think Delirium is the way to go here, right? This lets me mill. It's a nice 1-drop. It's an aggressive card. I can splash these Mayhems if I need to, and that's fine. If I'm in green, there should be enough... I should be able to pull out some kind of fixing to get there. So yeah, I think I'm leaning towards this Delirium deck here. This Manifests Dread. I think Manifesting Dread isn't bad here. Tunnel of Hate. I don't love this, but I think it's gonna be better for me than Grand Entryway if I'm gonna go to the Delirium route. I guess Bashful Beastie is okay too, but I like the flexibility of this. It's a 3-drop that I get to put a card in the graveyard with. So I like that too. Nowhere to Run is also pretty good. I don't see the cards that I've chosen really supporting this being the direction that I'm going here. And so I'm probably going to take the Ticket Booth here as a 3-drop that manifests. Or I could take Bashful Beastie. I don't want to go into blue at this point. So I think red is my stronger color. So I'll take the Ticket Booth. But I'm not 100% certain about this. Okay, this is less good here. We don't like the Rooms cards. These cards, I guess this is... No, that's not good. Shepherding Spirits. I don't want it to go into white, so I'm on a Horde Vigor, Cautious Survivor, or Soul Rager. I'm not in the Rooms deck, so I think Horde Vigor is probably the way to go here. I can also take Peculiar or Lighthouse just as a... Maybe I'm going to play that to spec and see if I get like a Bomb Blue, but I think I'm just going to take Horde Vigor. Stick with my guns here. Vicious Clown is probably not what I'm doing, but neither are Cautious Survivor and Cryptic Inspector. So I'll take Vicious Clown because... Where's my deck at? 3-3. Oh, maybe that's not what I want. Okay, I'm not quite aggressive enough for that. So I guess I'll take the Survivor. But yeah, none of these are what I want, right? Like, I'm not really playing into any of these. I guess Chandelier. I'll take the Survivor because it's green. Probably won't play that if I can avoid it. Here, Norin. Do I get any effects that care about entering the battlefield? Not really, right? I don't want the Razorkin, so I guess I'm gonna grab the prize. This doesn't seem that good, but I guess I'll take Norin. He'll just be an aggressive card that I just play early. A one mana. Okay, we'll play the Beastie here. Yeah, this is good if I'm playing like the aggressive deck, but that's not what I'm doing. Or at least I don't think I'm doing that. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I should have gone white, and if you think I should have, let me know in the comments. But here I can take the Ripper, the Chandelier. I could spec on maybe swapping out one of my colors for black. I'll take the Ripper. I don't know. I'm not really keen on the way that this draft has gone so far. Like, where are my 2s, right? I didn't get to say its name back. Oh, I can take the Hand that feeds. I think that's fine. I think Bleeding Woods might be really good, but I want like things like Hand that feeds to get me to some sort of payoff for Delirium. I gotta keep my eye out for artifacts, instant sorceries, you know, non-creatures, because what I'm doing well with right now is creatures. This is another instant. I don't want to play 2 of these, but maybe I will just to have the types up. I guess I can play this as a 4. I don't want to. It's going to get removed as soon as I can get a better card, but I'll take it for now. Alright, Lionheart Glimmer. Wickerful Thresher. I like Wickerful Thresher quite a bit. If I can turn on Delirium, it does quite a bit. I also like the Glimmer, but we're not in white. I should have not picked that. Oh, or do I take Scorching Dragonfire? Ooh, this is a hard one. I think I want Dragonfire. Like, the ability to remove something and get and exile it is pretty good, and it's cheap. Whereas the Thresher's a 4. I mean, there's a lot of potential value in this if I can get it going, but I think I'm on Dragonfire here. I don't know. Let me know if that's wrong. Maybe I should have gone the other way. I don't like the Rootwise Survivor that much. It does have haste, but it doesn't do anything unless it is tapped. And I don't need just like random creatures, right? Overlord of the Balemark. If I was already in black, that would be great. I'm not going to take a double black card for that. I think I'm on Manifest Dread, because on 2 it puts a sorcery in the graveyard. Yeah, that's probably the way to go here. And I get it 2/2. It's not amazing, but it'll do the job. Threats around every corner. I mean, that's nice with the manifest effects. I think they take Scorching Dragonfire, though. It's probably just better. Because this is more of the blue-green card, right? I'm manifesting what? Maybe 1 or 2 cards that care about manifesting here. So, 2 that manifest. I don't think I'm building towards that deck here. So, I mean, I could pivot towards it, but I'd rather just take Scorching Dragonfire, which is just generally good. Right, generally good and useful, so that's the pick for me. Then here, ooh, we are cut out of my colors here. So this is where I'm going to take the Etched Cornfield, so I can play the Midnight Mayhem, because you know this is still a pretty strong card, even if I'm not in white. It's even better if I'm in white. Maybe I should get rid of this, but I'm okay with just taking this, because I'm not playing this. I'm not playing this. The blue cards are not here. I'm not playing the black cards. I guess I could take this, but I'd rather have the fixing for white before I take more white, right? We got this again. Am I taking that over Monstrous Emergence? I don't think so, right? I mean, it is super nice, aggressive, but that's not even what I'm doing anymore, right? I'd rather have this as a sorcery that kills something with something that's already in my hand. I think that's correct. And I might cut this Midnight Mayhem in the end anyways, depending on how these packs go, but Emergence is a bit more towards what I'm trying to do here, right? It's sorcery, it lets me remove a thing. Yeah, we'll see. Alright, what do we got? Cathartic Parting. Yeah, it's like a bad removal card. I could also just like take the Friendly Teddy as an artifact to increase my artifact count, because I do want to hit Delirium. How many sorceries? I have 3 sorceries. But this is removal. Is it good enough? I mean, I have a bunch of removal. Maybe I just take the Teddy and try to get the count up. I'm not sure. I'm going to take Cathartic Parting this time. But we'll see if that was a correct pick or not. Okay. Well, we're on Cautious Survivor, no. So Turn Inside Out, probably. I don't know if I'll play this. We'll just put it here for now. Maybe I'll play it if I don't need more instants. Here, I take a Ticket Booth again as an option. Or I could take Raucous Carnival to really solidify my side in white here. I think I like this as an enchantment. Yeah, 2 enchantments. I probably want to up my enchantment count. So yeah, we'll do that. Then here, I mean, I'm not playing any of these other ones, right? So I'm just on Saw. It's an artifact. And equip creature attacks you can sacrifice other than that creature or Saw if you do draw a card. Yeah, I guess that's okay. I don't know if I'm going to play this, but it does add to my artifact count. I'd like some more of those monkeys if I can get them. Okay, we're not getting them. I'm going to take the Chandelier. I don't love this, but I mean, I'm not playing the Razorkin, right? 4-mana 5/3 with reach? Nah. This is at least an artifact as well. So that'll help increase my artifact count towards Delirium. I still would like some more payoffs for getting to Delirium, but, you know, we'll take what we can get. Roller Coaster Ride is one of those payoffs. If I can get some ramp, that would be good too. Yeah. We'll see. Now we're going to take it because, I mean, it's on color and nothing else is, right? I don't know if I'll play this. I probably won't. But it is a way of getting a land into the battlefield, so that's something. I'm not going to play this, right? Yeah, I don't have enough rooms for that to matter. I got another one of these. I'm not going to play it, but I guess I'll take it. You know what? If I'm not going to play something, I'll take Killer's Mask and not play that. Because at least it's an artifact. If I can get some fixing for it, it might actually get played over the 5/3. Fear of Missing Out. That's another one. Wow. Okay. I mean, I'll take it. I'm not sad about that. I'm passing a Clockwork Percussionist, a Fleshborough, Wary Watchdog, another Altenac. I can discard our Altenac to get a creature in the yard pretty quickly too, or to get more lands back, so that's not bad. But I think Fear of Missing Out is definitely the card here. I can get a card that I need to Delirium in the graveyard. It can get me additional attacks as well. So, happy to take that first. Then, Leyland of Mutation, no. Coordinated Clobbering is a removal spell. It's probably good enough here. Although I do like Spineseeker, Centipede, and Glassworks. You know what? I'm going to take the Centipede. Just because it's a Delirium payoff, as well as a card that helps with fixing and getting the lands that you need. I'll take that over Glassworks now, but I would take Glassworks if it weren't for this. Probably even over Coordinated Clobbering, which I think is a good card, but I think my deck wants something like this more, or more enchantments to really get that Delirium thing going here. I'd love to get rid of these artifacts and trade them for monkeys, if I can get some monkeys, or other Patchwork Beasties, for example. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we can get there. Violent Urge. There are 4 more against Double Strike. It seems a little risky. But what else am I taking? Grasping Longneck? I guess like it's another enchantment, but it's like not an amazing card here. I could take the Branch Snapper as a top end. Alright, so I think I'm on either Violent Urge or Branch Snapper. I don't think that this is going to work out well for me, though, right? It's just so... I think I'd rather have this. I'll take this if it comes back on the wheel. This is at least a big creature that I can get back. I don't want to take Norn first. I'll take the 2-drop. That is a Delirium payoff. I'm going to cut Norn. I don't think that's what my deck is trying to do here. We'll take another Scorching Dragonfire. Yeah, I mean, Arabella is in color, but we're not doing the 2 or less thing, are we? We have 1, 2. Yeah, we're not doing it. We're gonna take the Scorching Dragonfire here. See what else we can get. I think the Terramorphic Expanse would be good too, but I'm not saying no to Scorching Dragonfires here. So I think this is probably too many ticket booths. You know what? This is not bad. I mean, I don't need more ticket booths or violent urges. This is an enchantment land. It fixes for whatever color. Yeah, I think I'll just take that land. I'm not impressed by the other cards. That's what I'm saying. At this point, maybe ticket booth is better here. It's 3 mana. It gives me a manifest, which means I can put whatever in the graveyard. I can also take attack in the box to maybe get Delirium turned on. It doesn't seem like the right pick. I think I'm gonna take I'll take the room. And here we'll take the Teddy. I think that's a good artifact to have on early. Untimely. Okay, what am I looking at? Untimely malfunction. Destroy 1 target artifact. Change the target to spell 1 or 2 target creatures. This is probably good enough over like a Bedhead Beastie or a Flesh Burrower. How am I doing with my types? 4 instants, 4 sorceries, 4 artifacts, 6 art. You know, that's not bad. Oh, I guess I picked it anyways. So there we are. I'll take the Raucous Carnival here because I'm not playing any of these cards. I don't even know if Midnight Mayhem's going to make the cut here. I'm not that aggressive deck, that little aggressive deck. But I guess these little things can be sacrificed to the Saw. Yeah, I'm gonna make some cuts here. So I don't want to cut the Chandelier. I need to keep my artifact count relatively high, I guess. Maybe I can play the baseball bat as a way to do that. Yeah, I don't need the Ripper. The phone, I don't want to splash. I guess bat I could try. I'm not playing any of these. I'll take this and I'll play it. I'm not playing any of these. I'll take this and I'll play it. I'm not playing this. Okay. So I guess Valvagoth Slayer I could also just have the here as something that I manifest and just discard to get the enchantment in my graveyard. And then I need to make sure that my numbers are balanced. So I could cut an instant, and an artifact, and an enchantment. I do have to make some cuts here. We are way over. We didn't. I don't have a lot of faith in this deck. So these are 3s. These are 6s. The Chandelier. I don't love this card, but it is an artifact, and I kind of need them. Altenac is huge, and I don't have any ramp towards them, so it may not make the cut here. In fact, I feel like this deck is supposed to be smaller and more compact. Like, if you look at it, I have a lot of 2s. Tricks, removal. Like, maybe these 6s aren't what my deck is trying to do here. I'm just, like, supposed to cap out, like, a Boiler Builder's Ripper or maybe a Bashful Beastie. I guess I could always turn this into a land, so that's something. Do I want this Anthropede? I can discard a card. That's another way to get something into the graveyard to turn on my Delirium. So, okay, so there are some choices here. I think I cut the Chandelier. I know that's reducing my artifact count, but I think I'm more aggressive in a deck than the Chandelier would call for. I could probably also cut the Midnight Mayhem. Although this is kind of a bit more of aggressive a card. But I don't know if 3 tokens is what my deck is trying to do here, right? Like, what benefits does it have? It is a lot of bodies for 1, but I can't really pump them. They don't end up in my graveyard. I guess the sorcery does. It costs 4 mana, and it's only the gremlins that it pumps in. I don't have any other gremlins, right? Yeah. Alright, I'm going to cut that just to stabilize the mana in my deck. Now that I cut that, I only need the white for the baseball bat. Maybe I cut the bat too. And just not worry about white at all. So cut this, and then I can cut these 2. And then I'm on this like super aggressive plan here. I think in that case I need to keep this just as a body in its place. Let me see. What do I need? I have 11, 5, 3. So I do need more creatures. I can't cut creatures, but I can cut non-creatures. Although I have to think of these as creatures as well. So I have 3 more creatures. The saw is what is actually good with those little guys. Horde, Vigor, Cathartic Parting. What do I have? I want to cut. I guess instants can get cut. Or enchantments. Instants or enchantments. So what instants do I have? I could cut this too. But that is a way of getting a land in my graveyard. So instants, I'm not cutting Scorching Dragonfire. I could cut this card. 1 or 2 target creatures can't block this turn. It is a way of getting through, or forcing bad trades, or getting rid of an artifact, or making one of their spells fizzle in a bad way. Yeah. Do I cut the Cathartic Parting maybe? No, it's instants, not sorceries, right? Okay, so. Alright. Maybe I'll cut this 5/3. It's just, yeah, I don't like that card. I'll cut that. And maybe this is the deck. Although if my curve seems as low as it actually is, then do I want one less land and put something else in? Like I could Norn to bounce Fear of Missing Out. I could. No, I think that this is fine. We'll try this. I feel like I might be a little. I think I should cut a land. Actually, is what it. I feel like this is supposed to be, right? Look at my curve. It's like all 2-drops, then a handful of like larger stuff, right? And this I can just trade for a land if I need it. So I think I'm supposed to cut the 2-drop. Or a land. And if I'm cutting a land, maybe I put back in these guys. Put these 2 back in. And then cut a land. Which would be the plains, right? Increase the sorcery count. That's fine. Although putting a 4 back in doesn't feel right if I'm going to be playing a really aggressive deck. Maybe I'm supposed to put the baseball bat back in. Because, yeah. The saw works really well with the Midnight Mayhem though. So that's why I'm doing that. So let's cut the plains. Hope that the 2 tap lands and Valgauth Slayer is enough for Midnight Mayhem and see if this deck will work. Alright. Do I think that this is going to work out well for me? I'd say that this is not a very good deck, and I don't anticipate it going very well. We'll probably play one more game to get this quest done, and then call it a night here. And then I'll open some more packs before I call it a night, obviously. But yeah, it's already 12:30, so yeah, let's see where we can go. We are seeing how my very mid Delirium deck works. We're up against Dark Flame Master. Wow, what a emotional name. They are in that color. I'm gonna keep this because I can play this on white, this on green. Spineseeker Centipede will fix if we need it, but we don't even need that, so we'll keep this. I think getting Patchwork Beastie going is great. They got Terramorphic Expanse. They're on bronze, so we're being matched down. I think that is. Does that speak to the quality of my deck? It's possible. Alright. We may mill a card, and we probably will. Take action. Alright, we have a sorcery out, so that's great. I'm going to play this on white, because I can't play anything on 2 anyways. And now I can get Midnight Mayhem going. We'll get this, grab a land, or this, depending on what my opponent plays. Cult Healer. Yes, mill. Okay, we have sorcery in an instant. We're gonna play the red, and then do I centipede or do I get booth? I think I'm gonna booth because I already have a couple lands right now. We'll manifest. We'll see if we can put something else in the graveyard that we need in the graveyard. So I'll put the other ticket booth in the graveyard. Wait, do we need land or? Oh, I think it's easier to put this. Like this will turn into the thing that I need it to be. All right, I don't love this because they're gonna be able to trigger this and get a lot of life. So I'm not feeling great about this. But you know, I'm 3 out of 4 here, so that's not bad. No blocks. You can gain your life if you have flash. They don't have flash play. That's good. Okay, let's mill. Come on. Nope. We are 3. Oh, let's see what I have. Sorcery, instant, and land. So if I get a creature in there, that'll get me there, or an enchantment in there. We're going to play a red mana because I have all of this. I can't crack this yet, but I can do this. What is this? A ticket booth? Yeah. Midnight Mayhem. Are they going to counter that? Nope. Alright. Well, let's go swinging. Do some damage. We're looking like an aggro deck, which is what we are, you know, so maybe this is correct. I have Scorching Dragonfire up later. I have Spine Seeker Centipede, Tunnel of Hate. These are all reasonable. I don't love where this is going, but, you know, it is something here. Okay, that's fine. They're not getting life like that, so I don't feel too bad about that. Okay, sure. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna mill. Hey, not what I wanted to see, but that's okay. I think we just attach this and equip it, right? We have 5 mana. Attach, equip, swing with this. And then I can sacrifice something that, yeah, okay, let's do it. Attach to here. Swing. We'll sack. I think we sack a goblin. Or gremlin. Hey, second Scorching Dragonfire, sure. Interesting that they chose to play this after, right? Because they could have gained so much life. Well, 3 life, I should say. It's not so much, but it's some life. Okay, Tunnel Surveyor. Okay, they're stabilizing here. Yeah, this swing. Swing. No, okay. Hold it back. No blocks. I don't love this, but I'll have removal soon, so that's fine. I don't mind trading this for this because it'll turn on my Delirium. Okay. Do I mill now? I don't think I need to mill anymore, right? I'm just at the edge of what I need, so we're going to decline here. Oh, but this won't make... Okay, let me see here. Yeah, we're going to mill. We're going to turn on... That's not turning on Delirium. That's okay, I'd rather not draw that anyways. So I'll swing with this, it'll trade, and then I'll turn on my thing. Let's have a trade for something a little bit more worthwhile here, though. We'll shoot the Tunnel Surveyor now. And then we're going to go swinging with the face down card. Swing. We'll sack this. Okay, that's cool. Okay. That works for me, because I'm gonna turn on Delirium. Oh, do they have something? It gets +1/+1. Okay, so I'm gonna shoot it first. And then they'll trade. They'll still trade. Okay, Okay, they're milling themselves. Those trade. That dies. Now this is turned on. This is turned on. This is turned on. So that's good. I don't need a mill anymore. I've hit Delirium, so now it's just time to start smashing. And these will all be smashing, so that's good. Alright, I don't feel bad about this so far. I mean, this is kind of what my deck wants to do, so... Okay, you're milling yourself. Yeah, that turns into a 3-3. I will trade all day and all night if you want to trade with the Patrick Beastie. You don't. Okay, that's fine. We're going to decline this here. When it attacks for the first time each turn, if there are 4 more, okay. I'm going to swing with this, and if they trade, I'm going to be okay with that, right? Then I have all sorts of things that I can play after, so yeah. Let's go swinging. Go swing with you. Wow, they're going to spend a whole removal spell on that card? Alright, I mean, I'm okay with that. Let's turn on Spineseeker Centipede. We'll grab another land. We'll grab a... Looks like we need more mountains. Mountain. Let's play the mountain. And then we'll play a Fear of Missing Out to block that Fear of Surveillance. We will pitch the... At this point, we don't need the Teddy, right? Let's just pitch the Teddy. Untimely malfunction. Okay, that's reasonable. Okay, Glimmer is a good card. It's a really good card, actually. Yeah, actually, it's an excellent card. If I have removal for that, that needs to die. Here, I'm okay with trading these two for the cult leader. Okay. You'll trade. This is, I think, going to give my opponent the game, though. I'm not sure how to get past that. Okay. I mean, we have cards. We do 2 damage to that by popping this in and blowing that up. I can also play these two and Untimely Malfunction. But they're going to get the aggro from that. I think killing this will be the most helpful. So I think I just play this. Sack this enchantment to pop the Sphere Surveillance. Swinging with this doesn't help, so we're going to hold for now. But now I have the biggest body. And then I can equip the saw and start smashing. Okay. So, I equip the saw, the Boiler Bilge's Ripper. We'll go swinging with you. And then, yeah, just you for now. And we'll sack an extra land. We don't need all the lands, so we'll sack one of you. Draw. Okay, we got a Slavering Brand Snatch. So that's good, because I have the lands to cast it. They would have to trade a whole bunch of cards for that. Okay. We'll take the hit. Great. So now we're going to hand that feeds. Hand that feeds and get this attack going. I can stop 2 blockers, so I should be able to smash pretty hard in the next turn. I don't mind if they hit me. So I think that this is working out okay. So they'll attack with the Apparition, obviously, because I can't do anything about that. But I can stop 2 blockers. Sure. Alright, so... let me see. Can I do some massive damage here? Let's see. 1 or 2 target creatures can't block this turn. Which I would want to be you... and you, right? Then they have to block with these two. Actually, if you don't have to block, then you'll chomp, right? Let me think. I'm going to make it so that these two can't block. Or this one and this one can't block. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. You and you can't block this turn. And then we're going to go to combat, and everybody's going to attack. Okay. Untap target creature. You control? Yes, you'll untap. Sacrifice a permanent? Yes, we will sacrifice. Or they can just give up. I'm happy for them to give up, because then I don't have to worry about how I was supposed to win this one. I was a little curious of how I was going to do that, but yeah. They would have had... Oh, I guess they would have had to jump a couple times, so that actually worked out well for me. We won! Yay! I wasn't sure about this deck, but I guess it works okay. We're going to open one of each pack here, and we'll call it a night after that. So, that worked out well for me. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to work out, but... Oh, in this pack, I am going to take the Clifftop Lookout. I've always liked this card. It's just... It reminds me of that elemental from is it M19 or M20? Whichever one it was, that where it picks up the land and for every elemental that you have. Now this is just, it gets a land, but blinking this in the frog deck was so much fun. I didn't win very much in that with that deck, but it was a lot of fun when I was able to get that value. But here, let's see, what is this? Nope. This is not good in this particular format, right? Cast spells from a graveyard. I guess the latter part isn't bad, but you need a lot of mana somehow to pull that off. So I don't think I'd take this first. I like Fear of Isolation reasonably. I think there's a way of getting some reasonable value out of bouncing your rooms back to your hand and getting that double value again. It's also probably the best card amongst all of these. Like Moldering Gym is the only thing that's even in competition for it, and I don't think it's a worthwhile competition. So Fear of Isolation is a pick from this pack. And that is going to be it for me. Let me know what you thought about the game, the draft, and the games in the comments below. If you enjoyed this stream, hit the like button if you'd like to see more of my streams. Hit subscribe. This is Refresh. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Good night.